The oldest and most historic bridge in London is creatively titled London Bridge. However, it is not the same as the London Bridge that you'll see in movies or in London, because this London Bridge was built in 1973. So what happened to the original? Well, obviously, they had an old bridge they had to sell, and so the City of London sold it to an American businessman in the late 60s who chose to take every individual brick and ship it off to America, Arizona to be precise, and I realized recently, isn't Arizona quite close to Nevada? I looked it up and it was only 152 miles. By American standards, that's basically next door. Let's go and let's see the original London Bridge and let's see how it compares to the one that I know and love today. I genuinely have never seen a picture, so let's go see it in real life. I am about to set off for Lake Havasu City. I've got 304 miles of range and the journey is 156 miles. Please don't tell me what that means round trip. And I've got my trusty Slurpee Flamingo with me. It's a Slurpee holder so you can have ice drinks in the pool, which is essential for the water I'm probably going to need to consume on a 2-hour, 32-minute drive. This is my first solo road trip, so let's go. Wait, let's go. Okay, wait, one more time. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's stop. See, it's clever because there's a stop sign. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll be chilling out here for no good reason. Here's something very minor, but it's exciting to me. Today I'm taking exit 1 because this is the end of the interstate that I'm on. 215 only goes as far as Boulder City, apparently. So we gotta leave the road, I think. Okay, it looks like we're doing it. Don't know where we go now, but I-11, I guess. Probably. Well, that's where we're going anyway. We lost all signs of civilization. Yeah, I think this is where civilization ends. I think I'm gonna have to come in here if I want food. Yeah, it says clean restroom. Might have to be enough for me. One of my favourite things about McDonald's in America is they do this. It's called a McGriddle. It's 2 pancakes around the sausage, the bacon, or in this case chicken. So I mean chicken and pancakes for breakfast. And it's just so good.
To California.
Yeah, I'm officially in California now. I didn't know I had to drive through California to get to Arizona, but you learn something new every day. You can see literally the road changes color and form, and now there are so many more signs telling me about California. It's click it or ticket policy. So do I wait here? Or do I don't think I can wait in the RXR bit for some reason. Yeah, I'll wait here. I think that makes more sense. Oh. If I am not mistaken, and I very much might be, this bridge is the one to Arizona. And so, yeah.
Welcome to Arizona.
Yeah! 3 states in one day, huh? Look at me. I'm just trying to go to London Bridge, but... Oh, speed limits get higher here too. I love Arizona. I have finally arrived in Lake Havasu City, and you know what's exciting? There are signs for London Bridge. I was getting some pizza at a gas station, and you know what they had? They had a little picture of London Bridge. This is the regional attraction, and I'm excited to see what that original London Bridge even looked like. Or why they moved it out here, honestly. I wish they'd explain that more than anything else. Not only do they have the original London Bridge, we've got these actual City of London crest style things, and then a bunch of, what is that? Lions spitting water into a fountain. I love it. This one's kind of dribbling. Hate to tell you, these other lions are doing it well. You've not got it so great. But yeah, it's cute. There's even a little telephone box over there. Man, whoever designed this actually liked London. It wasn't like a one-off gimmick. They actually really were down with what they were doing here. I'm enjoying my time in the English village. Do you think I should get myself some world famous fish and chips? I can't see it all. It's somewhere over there. I mean, they clearly must be world famous if me, a British person's heard so much about them, right? I'm gonna stop being cynical, but I'm gonna enjoy the bridge itself. It's coming right up here. This actually feels like a proper beach resorty town that just genuinely has a very fascinating bridge in the middle. You know, that's the cool thing about America. They don't have history, so they build it. Or in this case, they buy it and then they build it from that. This is so cool. I think it's a little bit too big for the river that it's on. You can see how it's got these extra arches. It's not really taken advantage of, but still, super cool. London Bridge, opened by the Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of London, Sir Peter Studd, in the presence of Honourable Jack Williams, Governor of Arizona. Okay, so since I'm a pedant, you know I love to mention the fun facts like this. Did you know at the time that thing claimed to be opened by the Mayor of London, there was no Mayor of London? You can fact check this. The first Mayor of London was in the year 2000. It was Ken Livingstone, if I'm not mistaken. So how was this bridge opened by the Lord Mayor? Well, the truth is, it's a lie. This isn't actually London Bridge, except actually, you know what? I feel like that might be a more impressive story, because this is really old London Bridge that I'm standing on. These really are old monuments, these are old bricks, and the Lord Mayor of London is actually the Lord Mayor of the City of London, which is a city inside of London. And you know, let's not talk about how he dresses, or the fact that he doesn't get paid, or he's elected by corporations. Let's just mention the fact that you can tell that this bridge is in some form of not London, because why would you spend all that money on a bridge and then fill it with road traffic? They've got a 3-lane road here. You could have gone for 2 lanes, some bike roads. You could have done anything else. You could have made the whole thing pedestrianised, put the shops on the bridge, like in olden days England. But instead, the most American thing in the world is buying this beautiful piece of history. It really is stunning to me. Like real history that I'm touching right now. And there's this real history that is then filled with honking, loud cars. You know what? They're not even the best thing that honk. They're definitely second on that list, am I right? But yeah, it's absolutely exhausting to be out here. This has got to be one of the hottest days of the year. And you know what isn't hot this year? The view. This actually is really cute. I love, honestly, the original London view. You're over a brown piece of water. It's not very enjoyable. This right here, as you can tell, this is quite the view of a desert in Arizona. That over there is California. And I think that's pretty cool that you can be right between 2 states. I just think it's pretty cool to look at the flags. They got a giant British one up there. They're really leaning into it. And you know, I can't blame them. I can't blame them. There's a London Bridge resort over there. What the heck is that? Okay, you know what? Let's cross the road. Get a closer look. Look, they had to destroy part of the bridge to use these little metal girders so it would support car traffic. They like altered and ruined the original solely for the benefit of cars. And that is the most American thing, in my opinion. Yeah, that's so cool. London Bridge Resort over there. That is fascinating to me. I cannot get my head around all of this. Maybe I should go do some jet skiing or something. Can't jet ski around London, I don't think. Jesus, these boats are big. I actually don't understand. If this was like a bridge unveiled by some local, you know, millionaire, why did they... I don't understand why they opened it up for public road traffic. It's not a toll bridge or anything. So 152 miles later, what is my conclusion? This is cool. Is it British? I mean, none the slightest. I mean, besides the cute little details they put in, these British flags, I love these too. Arizona feels like the exact wrong place for this, which is why it feels so perfect and why I love it so much. But overall, London Bridge, yeah, if you want to visit it, might be better to see the one in London. But if you happen to live within 100, let's be honest, Americans drive 500 miles a day for fun because they've got interesting definitions of fun, and gasoline only costs a few dollars a gallon. But yeah, if you're American, come visit this one. Otherwise, maybe better if you just, you know, you come see the original. But this is a cool piece of history that's just chilling here, like it's not even. I can't get over it. You know, look at this. This bridge serves as a noble and enduring monument to the strong bonds of friendship that exist between America and England. This foundational stone, symbolizing nearly 2,000 years of history and tradition, was laid by the Right Honourable Lord Mayor. And it is true there is that special relationship of sorts between the United States and between the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. And I like to believe that to some extent I can commemorate that. And that's why, actually, this is a fun little promotion for a series of videos I'm making, because I think the US, and you know, like when something's similar but not quite, it really is interesting. There is this level of intrigue about almost the same but not quite there that I find every time I go anywhere in America. Everything seems so like familiar to me. It's in English. The people are speaking incredibly similar given the geographic distance. There is barely anywhere else. English is the only language where you can travel such distances and still perfectly understand each other. But yet the differences are always fascinating. I mean, there's differences like deciding to turn a footway bridge with shops into a roadway. There's fascinating differences, like the idea of fish and chips coming with $6 to-go margaritas. Imagine a fish and chip shop's doing that in the UK. But there's all these sorts of differences, and if you want to learn more about them, there's a series of them going on Andrew Andrews. Maybe I moved it to this channel by now, I don't know for sure. But yeah, I like these dumb little adventures, and they're made possible by supporters like you on Patreon. I'm just kidding. They're made possible because I'm bored, and I've got enough disposable income to spend $25 in gas to come here. This was the last day I had a rental car, so I made the most of it. But yeah, look, this is the fish and chip place. $6 margaritas to go. Sometimes that's all you need in your life. You need fish and chips and you need a margarita, and then you want to walk over to a telephone box and you want to consume it in there. Sad they removed the telephones. This is just a box, you know? Like what's... At least in the UK we've turned them into like Wi-Fi boxes, so... I don't know. Missing out on something there, I reckon. Missing out. So I'm just now coming to the bridge itself, by the way, and it mentions that the rest now stands in Lake Havasu, USA. Isn't that fun? It also references the first bridge, because this is London Bridge 3. You know, it's London. There's a lot of bridges, a lot of designs. I think the original design was the coolest, personally, but yeah, fun facts.